Aryatītarasīvara Dhagavarisa Gugayil Arivai Rami Paramatuman Arunachala Ramanan Parival Ulam Muruganala Paranarndidu Guhayarndu Arivam Vizhitiravai Nisam Arivayadu Veliyam Annamalayai Andandre Aviyudal Kondayanakor Kurayundo Kurayum Gunamum Niyallal Enne Nivatrai Ennuire Ennam Yeduvo Adu Seivai Kanne Undan Kazhalinayil Kadar Perukke Taruvaye Kanne Undan Kazhalinayil Kadar Perukke Taruvaye Om Atimadura Chapahastam Aparimitam Modabhana Saubhagyam Arunam Atishaya Karunam Abhinava Kulasundarim Vande Om Aim Hrim Shrim Mangalacharanam Yatas Sarvani Bhutani Pratibhanti Sthithani Cha Yatraivopashamam Yanti Tasyai Satyatmane Namaha. We shall go to the second chapter. Atadvitiyodhyayaha Vishwamitra Uvacha Naraghava Tavastyanyad Nyeyam Jnanavatamvara Swayaiva Sukshmaya Buddhya Vijñāta Sarvam Vijñātavanasi Vasanātānavam Rama Mokshayityuchyate Budaihi Padartavasanādhāryam Bandhayityabhidhīyate Tadanantaram Vishwamitrena Preritahasan Vasishtha Uvacha Sarvadha Sarvameveha Samsare Raghunandana Samyak Prayuktat Sarvena Paurushat Samavapyate Dvividho Vasana Vyuhaha Shubhaschaiva Shubhaschate Vasanaugena Shuddhena Tatra Chedhapaniyase Tatkramena Shubhenaiva Padam Prapsyasi Shashvatam adacheta shubho bhavo yatnat dhyetavya saha. So, hearing Rama's words of great wisdom, or his mind full of dispassion, Vishwamitra commented, "O Rama, you need not know anything further. Already you have known everything. With your own sukshmaya Vidya, with your own subtle intellect, already you have known whatever is to be known." What is to be known? The world is an illusion, it has nothing to offer. So everything is within. One has to dive deep within. See, that is the crux of all Shastras, all Vedas, Upanishads. So you have already known, almost already you have known. I consider you as the better among the wise, or best among the wise. Jnanavatham vara. And then he says, in fact, Vasanakshaya is moksha. When all the vasanas are exhausted, whatever vasanas we have got, when all those vasanas are exhausted, no more there is pressure from within to do something or not to do anything. So then you are free actually. As long as vasanas are there for certain things in the world outside, vasanas means attachment, something towards the world outside, not allow you to keep quiet. Always there is a pressure from within, and you are pushed always to act outside, helplessly. So, this adamant vasanas, they are the root cause of all bondages. And when you exhaust all the vasanas, you are free. So, as I told you, what are the vasanas? Throughout our previous incarnations, we have been gathering certain impressions in our mind because of our actions, because of our thoughts. Those impressions are stored within. In a subtle, the subconscious mind, there it is stored. So when the body is given up, the sukshma sharira, that is the mind, along with the vasanas, goes and takes another body. So body may be different, but the person is the same because his vasanas are the same. You understand? See, when you go to sleep, when you get up, you don't become a different person because same vasanas are there. Similarly, when you give up this body and take another body, you won't become a very different person. Body may be different, your gender even may be different, but the vasanas are the same. You understand what I'm saying? So that vasanas we carry. According to the vasanas only we can live actually. See, you people are from different backgrounds, but somehow you have got some vasana for these, scriptures, the Sat Vishayam. That is why we are coming again and again. You are able to sit here. If you don't have the vasana, you cannot sit here. You will be bored to death, and the mind will resist too much, and you will not want to come. Edo konjam usadi konjam vasana, nalla vasana. That is why at least late for 1 or 2 days you are coming. No, just what I mean is the vasanas are there still. Enna vasanayo ஒரு வாசனை இருக்கு. ஆஷ்ரமத்தில் போனால் உப்புமா கிடைக்குங்கிற வாசனையும் அதுவும் தெரியாது. So, vasanas push us. See, this long weekend, you can plan for some vacation outside. Is that not so? You can go anywhere with your friends or with your cousins or whatever. But why are you here? Or you can go to a film. Anywhere you can go. And nowadays you need not go to a theatre, movie theatre. The movie theatre is in your pocket. You understand? Amazon, Netflix, everything is there. You are subscribed for 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. Binge watching this, binge watching. But why are you here? Where there is no Wi-Fi also. There is no strong Wi-Fi now. Because you have some samskaras, some vasana within you. To know something higher. That is why you are here. You understand? So, then he hands over his mic for Vishwamitra to Vasistha. So, you remember this mic? So, Vishwamitra hands over the mic to Vasistha. Then the Vasistha starts. He says, see, this is a very beautiful Upadesha. The first Upadesha, everything can be achieved through proper efforts. Don't be lazy or don't blame your fate or your vasana saying that what will I do, Swamiji, it's my fate. No. With proper efforts, with sustained efforts, you can achieve anything. And then he says, in the mind, there are Shubha and Ashubha vasanas, both. That is why we are here. See, if you are having only Shubha vasana, maybe we may be in Brahmaloka or somewhere else. Bhayangara Ashubha vasanas, we may be in the hell or somewhere else. But we are here in Bharata Desha, Punya Desha. Means we have got some mixture of both Shubha and Ashubha vasanas. So what one has to do, we have to cultivate more and more Shubha vasanas. Why? The Shubha vasanas, they uplift us and they take us towards the liberation, Sanmargam. And the Ashubha vasanas, they drag us down and we degrade ourselves more and more. So therefore, through proper efforts, we have to cultivate Shubha vasana and we have to give up Ashubha vasana. Is it possible, Swamiji? Yes. In the 6th verse, we will read the 6th verse. Shubha Shubhabhyam Margabhyam Vahanti Vasana Sarit Paurushena Prayatnena Yojaniya Shubhe Pati Vasana Sarit. This river of Vasana, Shubha Ashubhabhyam Margabhyam Vahanti. Vahanti means it is flowing in two channels, in Shubha and Ashubha channels, in both the channels. Paurushena Prayatnena, with your sincere efforts, Yojaniya Shubhe Pati. Shubhe means what? You have to redirect or direct this stream only towards the good channel, Shubhe Pati. Is it possible, Swamiji? It's possible. That's why he's saying you have to put efforts to redirect it. See, here Guruji is giving beautiful ideas how to redirect it. See, one, he says, when we become more and more aware of our own inner self, we know our thoughts, right? We know our motives behind those actions. So when we are more and more aware, we ourselves will come to know more and more of our Shubha and Ashubha vasanas. We ourselves will come to know. And if we are having proper samskara, proper training, proper education, spiritual education, we know these Shubha vasanas are helpful, they uplift us, the Ashubha vasanas are very harmful and they degrade us. We know that. So the first step is to be aware, yes, we have got all these vasanas. We should not try to hide or camouflage. You understand? Or justify. Or even condemn. No need to condemn. We have all these things. First we shall agree. We shall accept it. Only when you accept, you can work on it. So he says the first step is to be aware and to see and to accept, yes, it is there. I agree. It is there. In me it is there. Such tendencies are there. I find myself. You understand? This is the first step. And the second step is, Guruji says, you have to discriminatively think. How to think? See, these Ashubha vasanas, if I pursue, what will happen? So where I will be, where I would be. If the Shubha vasanas, if I pursue, how it helps, where I would be. Like that, you have to think. The Pratipaksha Bhavana, they say, na? You have to see the other side of the story. They are so attractive, but it is so harmful. So, Pratipaksha means the other side of the story you have to see. So, through proper thinking, we can avoid the pitfalls, the Ashubha vasanas, and only entertain the Shubha Vasanas. This is the second way, through proper thinking, seeing the other side of the story. This is the second thing. The third thing he says, substitution. Substitution means that more and more you cultivate positive values, positive vasanas, automatically the negative vasanas will be flushed out. That's what he says, substitution. It can happen. And then, very important thing, he says, by observing others. You need not go through all the experience. You watch everybody around you and then you learn from others' experience. Say, அப்படி செஞ்சான் என்ன நடந்துச்சு பார்த்தியா ஐயோ நம்ம அப்படி செய்யக்கூடாதுப்பா நீ செய்யணும். So, we have to watch and observe. But if you are so gross, you are unable to learn anything from the other's experience, then you have to go through. The life is a good teacher. Through your own experience, which is very hard, very painful, but you have to go through. Life is a good teacher. See, we are so gross, we don't learn from others' experience. And we are so gross, sometimes we don't learn even from our own experience. We forget easily. So, by observing others' life, we can learn, or by getting hit again and again, nalla putti varum. Appudi varati, he uses the chakra. Meaning what? இவனுக்கு ஒன்றும் செய்ய முடியாது சொல்லிட்டு next body he gives, next incarnation. So that at least அதிலே திருந்துறானான்னு பார்ப்போம்னு சொல்லிட்டு. And then he says, by holding on to the feet of the Lord or the Guru, you can get rid of the Ashubha Vasanas. If you attach yourself to the higher, the lower things will, by itself, it will go away. Through jnana, meaning what? Which is real, which is unreal. Through that vichara also, you can exhaust your vasanas. Or through meditation, definitely it is exhausted. It is said in meditation, the vasanas are roasted and burnt. So, these Ashubha Vasanas can be exhausted. Please think, if Ashubha Vasanas cannot be exhausted, let us say, then why all these scriptures? Why a guru should give an upadesha? Innamo talavidipai ella nadakkum po. It can be. You understand? So, through effort, we have to change the course of this river, called as the Vasana river, into the good channels instead of Ashubha. Instead of the Ashubha channel, you have to redirect it towards the Shubha channel. So, this is what we have to aim for. Then, okay, Swamiji, Ashubha Vasanas we have to exhaust, we agree. It regrades us. Shubha Vasana, is it good? Is it okay? Yes. To start with, Shubha Vasanas are okay, good. With the help of Shubha Vasanas, all the Ashubha Vasanas are given up. But at the end, Shubha Vasana also will, by itself, will vanish in the pure self. Because Shubha Vasana also is a bondage again. See, Tirtha Yatra is very good. Pilgrimage is very good. To gain some sort of sattva, it is very good. So you start visiting holy places. After that, you cannot sit quiet. You want to go on visiting holy places and you disturb yourself. See, sitting in a place, losing in oneself is one thing. Moving always some here, there, doing this, doing that, planning for the next trip, where to stay, what to do. You are disturbing yourself actually. See, that which is good in one particular stage will become an obstruction, distraction in another stage. So, even Guru Vasana also may become a great hindrance, obstacle. Bhagavan, after coming to Tiruvannamalai, he never moved away anywhere. Not even he visited the temple. The very first time he visited, this means he entered into Sanctum Sanctorium. And afterwards, he never. What I mean to say is, in the beginning everything is required, but when you grow inwardly, all those things becomes a hindrance, obstacle. So even Shubha Vasanas have to be given up, but we need not give up. It will go by itself. See, Muruganatha Swami was very worried. So, Muruganatha Swami, the great disciple of Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, he was a great poet, Tamil poet, a great scholar, great poet. Even after enlightenment, this urge was there within him to write, verses. Tamil வெண்பாவை எழுதி குவிச்சிட்டார், ஆயிரக்கணக்கான வெண்பா. அது நிறைய தொலைஞ்சு போச்சோம். Whatever is available is compiled 9 volumes. எவ்வளவோ சொல்கிறோம், ஆயிரக்கணக்காக. Then one day he got this worry, it seems, concern, and he expressed to Bhagavan. Bhagavan, இது ஒரு வாசனா மாதிரி இருக்கு. Papar, I want to write. He writes only about Arunachala or the Atma Vichara or Bhagavan. He never writes about anything else. Then Bhagavan said, Paravailla, it's okay. It will be taken care, don't worry. That's what he assured, it seems. So even the good vasana, see, singing divine songs is very good. If I want to sing, only I want to sing. I want to hear my own voice always. I only want to talk. I only want to. So that becomes what? A bandhanam. A vasana only. You are helplessly wanting to sing anywhere, everywhere. Want to talk. Whether the other person is listening or not, I want to talk. So even the Shubha Vasana becomes a bondage. So what to be done? It will go by itself, don't worry. So here, the next verse, the 7th verse. Tata pakvakashayena nunam vijñāta vastuna shubhāpyasau tvaya tyajyaha vasanādhyau niradhina tata pakvakashayena nunam vijñāta vastuna shubhāpyasau tvaya tyajyaha vasanādhyau niradhina tataha, thereafter means what? After doing away with all the Ashubha Vasanas, thereafter, Pakva Kashayena, by burning up these Vasanas through meditation, Pakva Kashayena, and also Vijñāta Vastuna, experiencing that truth, absolute, Vijñāta Vastuna, by knowing the truth or by experiencing the truth, Shubhapi asau tvaya tyajyaha, even the Shubha Vasanas have to be given up. Vasanādhyo niradhana. Vasana adhyaha means what? The earlier Vasanas. Adhyaha means the earlier Vasanas have to given up. Niradhina, without anxiety. Yo, Shubha Vasana, that is an anxiety, na? If I give up the Shubha Vasana also, how will I live? What will happen? Don't worry, without any anxiety, you give up the Shubha Vasana also, because both are bondage only. So how to give up the Shubha Vasana means, when you meditate on the Lord or Om or whatever, in that meditation, in the heat of meditation, all the Shubha Vasanas, all the Vasanas are burnt. And when you realize the truth, the absolute, there everything vanishes. That truth alone remains. So here the hint is, you need not give up the Shubha Vasana. When you meditate and when you realize the truth, the Shubha Vasana itself will be destroyed. Because Shubha Vasana also is a bondage only. See, once a devotee was expressing his wish to Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. He was working in Ramanashram, it seems. He was complaining, Bhagavane, I came here to go and meditate in Virupaksha cave. But here I am doing work here, there. I have no time to go there. I desperately want to go where? To Virupaksha cave and meditate. Then Bhagavan advised him, don't entertain such sankalpa. Then you have to take another birth only to come and go and meditate on Virupaksha cave. See, that is another sankalpa. என்னமோ இங்கே மெடிடேட் பண்ண முடியாது, விருப்பாக்ஷ கேவில் உட்காந்தாதான் மெடிடேட் பண்ணுவேன். யூ கோ அண்ட் சிட் இன் விருப்பாக்ஷ கேவ். இட்ஸ் வெரி டார்க் அண்ட் வெரி ஸ்டஃபி. ஒரு மாதிரி ரொம்ப யூ டோன்ட் ஃபீல் லைக் சிங், வேர்த்து கொட்டிகிட்டே இருக்கும். தென் யூ கோ ஆன் வைப்பிங் யுவர் வேர்வை. And sometimes it smells also because so many people sitting in a small place. And some fellow is sleeping also. See, I experienced this last time, that's why I'm telling you. Very loud snoring. So sometimes you feel your room is better. So only you have the smell of your own pillow and your own everything, which you are used to, your vasana. So I tell you, all these are fancy of the mind only, அப்படியே இமயமலையில் போய் குகையில் உட்காந்து தியானம் பண்ண போகிறேன். இவருக்கு அரை மணி நேரம் ஆச்சுன்னா எக்ஸ்ட்ரா பசிச்சு சாப்பிடலன்னா கோவம் வந்துடும் இவருக்கு. 8:30 மணிக்கு சாப்பாடு டைம்னா 8:45 ஆச்சுன்னா கோவம் வந்துடும் இவருக்கு. அவர் எங்கே போய் இமயமலையில் உட்காந்து தியானம் பண்ணுறது? ஏர் கண்டிஷன் 25 கீழே போட்டால் குளிர ஆரம்பிச்சிடும் இருக்கு. இவர் எங்கே போய் உட்கார்றது இமயமலையில்? Om Namah Shivaya. How can you sit there? Janni வந்து செத்து போக வேண்டியதான். I tell you seriously, lot of sannyasis from South India, they go to Himalayas and they die. ஜன்னி வந்து செத்து போவாங்க. I am telling you honestly. இங்கே தயிர் சாதம் குழம்பு சாதம் சாப்பிட்டாங்க, போய் சப்பாத்தியாக சாப்பிட்டா அதுவே ஒரு பெரிய பனிஷ்மெண்ட் ஆகிடும். எவ்வளோ நாள் சாப்பிட்லாம் சப்பாத்தி? 2 நாள் சாப்பிட்லாம், 3 நாள் சாப்பிட்லாம். 3 வேளையும் 365 நாள் சாப்பிட முடியுமா சப்பாத்தி எங்கேயாவது? இதெல்லாம் நம்ம ஃபேன்சிஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். அங்கே போய் நான் இமயமலையில் தவம் பண்ண போகிறேன். ஐயா ஃபஸ்ட்டு இங்கே தவம் பண்ணி பழகுங்க கொஞ்சம் நேரம். தயிர் சாப்பிட்டு தவம் பண்ணுமே பாருங்கள், அப்புறம் போய் சப்பாத்தி சாப்பிட்டு தவம் பண்ணுமே பார்ப்போம். You understand? We have fanciful ideas. So they are good Shubhavasana only. At least you want to meditate only, na? But still all these Shubhavasanas are also play of the mind. I tell you, the mind has got so many tricks to delude you. It doesn't want to sit quiet and focus within. அதை விட்டுட்டு என்னெல்லாம் செய்ய சொல்லி எல்லாம் செய்யும் அது. Understand what I'm saying? So the Shubhavasanas are taken care when you meditate on the Lord, on your own self. Then in that heat of meditation, Gurudev says, all the vasanas are burnt. And when you apprehend the truth as it is, in that vision of truth, no sankalpa can live. Everything is gone. So don't worry about the Shubhavasanas. When you sincerely meditate, everything will be burnt. So giving up all anxieties, even you should give up the good vasanas, because even the good vasanas are obstacle in the highest. Asayarumin, Isunodayinam Asayarumin. See, that is why Ramakrishna was advised to cut asunder the form of Devi with the sword of knowledge and go beyond. See, Devi, Amba and all wonderful. But you know what happens? You are so attached to only that form. And you don't want to go beyond. That can become another bondage. Suppose, let us say, Ambal comes every day, not in your dream, really. And you so much have fallen in love with Ambal. Ambal also loves you so much, let us say. You get so attached to that particular form. அது இன்னும் பெரிய பந்தம், அந்த பந்தத்தை விடவே முடியாது. But you know what? Ambal helps. She helps to give up everything. No? So அதெல்லாம் அப்படி கிடையாது அது. But what I mean to say, anything can become a bondage. ஸோ அதனால தான் அந்த தேவி காலத்தை சொல்கிறார், not to get attached to any kendra பீடம். Meaning what? Any deity or anything. Don't get attached to anything, he says. There he says about sarvashunya padam. Dhyan, meditation on sarvashunya padam. Meditation on shunya. Shunya means, you know, na? Nothing. So Shubhavasanas also should be given up. நான் ரொம்ப நல்லவன், இங்கே அதெல்லாம் வேண்டாம் எனக்கு. ரொம்ப நல்லவங்க இங்கே வேண்டாம் எனக்கு. நான் ரொம்ப கெட்டவன், இங்கே வரவே வராது, பக்கத்துலேயே வராது. அப்புறம் எப்படி தான் இருக்கிறது? நான் நல்லவனாக இரு, நல்லவன் நினச்சிக்காத. நல்லவனாக இருக்கணும்னு நடிக்காத, நல்லவன் இருக்கணும் பிரயாசப்படாத. See, this is what I'm saying. There are certain journalists here. They are good fellows. But they want to be நடுநிலையாளர்கள். அப்படிங்கிற எஃபர்ட்டை போட்டே மழுங்கி போயிடுவாங்க. See, be your natural self. Don't act or don't pretend or don't want to be good or don't want to be bad. Both good and bad are bondage only. என்ன சுவாமி, நீங்கள் தான் ஸ்ரீராமன் அப்படி சொல்கிறீங்க, உயர்ந்த கல்யாண குணங்கள்லாம் இருக்கிறவன்னு. அதெல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்கு. So I tell you, these Mahatmas, they give you Upadesha according to the situation, according to the person. Once I went to our Acharya, my Acharya ji, and asked him, Swamiji, people say, or the Mahatmas say, Anbe Shivam, you have to love everybody and serve everybody. But if you get attached, what to do, Swamiji, in the process of loving? So what is the meaning of loving everybody? All those things I asked him. He said, who said? No, all this is false. Alan Chuma. What, Swamiji? Yeah, what love? No love. I got so astonished. What is he saying? He said, what now? Who said? Anbe Shivam, எல்லாரும் லவ் பண்ணும், அதெல்லாம் அவருக்கு கிடையாது போ அப்படின்ட்டார். Meaning, if somebody is hearing, they may wonder what happened to this Mahatma. But he is giving me the Upadesha, not anybody else. Please understand. When a Mahatma is giving Upadesha to a particular person, he knows that person, he goes deep and he gives Upadesha to that person, not to us. If somebody is recording that, let us say, உட்காந்து வேலையத்த வேலையா இந்த மகாத்மா இவர்கிட்ட என்ன பேசினார், and you take that for yourself, it may be totally wrong. That Upadesha is given to that person for such certain purpose, not for everybody. For you, different treatment may be required. You understand? So, Shubha, Ashubha, everything should be given up. நன்மை தீமை அறியாதான் எங்கள் குருநாதன், தான் தானாய் விளங்குகின்றான் எங்கள் குருநாதன். அவன் நன்மையும் கிடையாது, தீமையும் கிடையாது. அந்த மாதிரி it is said, very beautiful. And 8th verse, so beautiful. See, everything is beautiful, but 8th verse is, out of the world. என்ன டைம் ஆகிட்டே போகுது, எத்தனை மணிக்கு போகலாம்? 11 10:45 மோக்ஷத்வாரே துவாரபாலாஹ சத்வார பரிகீர்த்திதாஹ शमो विचारः सन्तोषः चतुर्थः साधु संगमः मोक्षद्वारे द्वारपालाः चत्वार परिकीर्तिताः शमो विचारः सन्तोषः चतुर्थः साधु संगमः चत्वारः द्वारपालाः मोक्षद्वारे परिकीर्तिताः. It is said, परिकीर्तिताः means it is declared, it is said, there are 4 dwarapalakas to the at the gateway to liberation. Moksha dware, at the gateway to liberation. Moksha means liberation. Na? Dware, at the entrance. Moksha dware, at the gateway to liberation, 4 dwarapalakas. The security guard, you say, na? Dwarapalakas are guarding, standing there. Without their permission, you cannot enter. Who are those dwarapalakas? Chaturtaha. Chatvaraha. Yaru? Shamaha, Vicharaha, Santoshaha, Sadhu Sangamaha. These 4 dwarapalakas are there. Who are they? Shamaha. Shamaha means quietude of mind. Meaning what? A seeker, one who develops certain these kind of virtues, these kind of mana iyalbugal, he alone can enter into liberation, to the hall of liberation. Means quietude of mind. We should learn to keep our mind peaceful. Our Acharya used to say, do not mortgage your peace of mind with anything in the world. Meaning what? whatever may happen, just safeguard yourself. Your peace of mind is very important. Meaning, shamaha, not to get provoked or excited unnecessarily. Shamaha, vicharaha, thoughtful, always be thinking. Vicharam means thinking or inquiring. Like Rama inquired, na? Who am I? From where this world has come? Or where from I have come? So this is vicharam. பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரன் என்ன செய்கிறான், அவன் எங்கே போனா, அது விசாரம் கிடையாது. That is not vicharam. Vicharam means, who am I? So this vichara is very, very important. You watch around and you find everybody is suffering. Why everybody is suffering? They have got everything. They have got wealth. They have got wife, children, husband or children, everything they have got. Big house, wonderful cars, everything is there. Still, something is lacking, Swamiji. I don't know. Loneliness, boredom. What happened? Boredom. Everything is there. I don't know what else to do in life now. I'm bored.
Lack of peace of mind.
First, lack of peace of mind. But you know what? Avicharaha means what? We don't know what else to do and what is the real happiness. Vicharam illa. So the idea is, if you don't think properly, you cannot live happily here. Avicharaha. So vicharaha, another Dwarapala. And santoshaha. See, Tamil sandosham solradhu vera, Sanskrit santosham sonna vera. Please புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. இங்கே நம்ம தமிழில் சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கிறோம், ஹஹா ஜாலியாக இருக்கிறது, சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா? இங்கே சந்தோஷம் மீன்ஸ் கண்டென்ட்மெண்ட், மன திருப்தி, துஷ்டி, contentment. See, whatever you have got, you should be very satisfied, content. A seeker should be contented. Otherwise, if he runs after things, he will not find any time to sit peacefully, to meditate. So, santoshaha. See, if he is not contented, he is a daridravan. Howsoever he may have anything, but still he is not contented. So, santushti is a very important dwarapalaka. And chaturtaha, sadhu sangamaha, association with the good, sadhuhu, with the wise sadhus. We have to associate ourselves. Why? Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam. So to develop proper detachment and to do away with all the moha, madamashcharya, this association with the good is very important. See, Tulsidas ji in Ramacharitra Manasa, he says, Binu satsanga viveka na hoi. Binu satsanga viveka na hoi. You will not develop proper discrimination without satsanga. Only when you go to satsanga, you will know how to discriminate. And most of the time, when you are associating with a great Mahatma, he need not give you upadesha. His life itself is upadesha. See, when I was associating with our Swamiji, when I was very young, he will not teach us like this. He will not. But his life itself is a teaching. He gets up at 3:30 in the morning. My God. Till 6:30 he sits like a statue. And then 7:30 he starts his study. Swadhyaya. No pravachana. Only swadhyaya. And he studies for 1 hour every day. And only once he eats. And then we do not know whether he sleeps or not in the nights. So that is inspiration. What an inspiration. He has got nothing, no possession. But he is very cheerful, very happy and cheerful. How come he has got nothing? See, no bank balance, no wealth, no properties, no relationships, no wife, children, nothing, nobody. Not aspiring for any great name or fame. He has not come in any television interviews or have not become a great Sadguru or anything, but he is so happy, so cheerful. Nothing can bog him down. Then you wonder, my God, what is this person? He has got nothing to hold on. What is giving him this kind of happiness? That is something else. That is something else. So this is the message. And you find around you everybody with everything, but they are so crying, dissatisfied, discontented, fighting with everybody. What is this? So that is the message. See, whenever a cow comes, Pasuvadi comes, he says, Amma, 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 he says. So we also learn, oh, Pasuvadi, you have to worship. We have to be very kind to all the animals. Like that you learn so many things. From their ordinary day-to-day, living, we learn so much. And he uses only two dhotis. One to wear, another to sit upon. That's iron pandradhavar. Our iron la pandradhavar. Mela ukkandupar madichu. Iron iron nalla. So like that you learn so many things. So many wonderful things you learn about detachment. See, when I wanted to go to join the ashram, he never said anything. Go. If possible, please, if you can, train somebody to be a Yuva Kendra, the secretary or whatever of the Yuva Kendra, please do it. I would not sonnar. But somehow I was in a very different mood. I went away. But no attachment. Whenever you go, he welcomes you with broad smile, with open hand. When I want to go away, he says, okay, go. No attachment whatsoever. So loving, but no attachment. How is this possible? So you learn so much from Sadhu Sangama. And not only that, there is a great strength. Swami irkar namakku, onnum namakku varadu. Appadi solittu, great strength, great confidence, and you learn so much. Adu periya kavacham. Sadhu Sangama is a big kavacham. Actually, that is a kavacham. கண்ணால் கண்டிடவே கான். கங்கையில் போய் குளிச்சாதான் புண்ணியம். ஆனால் அவன் கண்ணால் கண்டிடவே நம்ம உள்ளம்லாம் தூய்மையாயிடுமோ. இந்த மாதிரி பெரிய விஷயம் சாது சங்கமா. ஸோ தீஸ் 4 things are very important for any sadhaka. One is mind should be quiet, peaceful. Ashantasya kuta sukham. So shamaha. And then santoshaha. Santosha means contentment. And vicharaha. Mananshīlavan. Contemplative. See, a real seeker is one. Chala பேசிட்டு இருக்க மாட்டான். இப்ப பாரு. He will not want to socialize everywhere. See, this is all a bad habit actually. Wherever you go, you want to socialize. You want to go on ask, நீ எங்கேருந்து வர, என்ன செய்யற, எதுக்கு உனக்கு தேவையில்லாது. And then they start telling their, சொந்த கதை, சோக கதை. So you should, why? What is the need for socializing, talking too much? A real student is Mananshīlavan. Munihi means Mananshīlavan. He is contemplative. He is thinking about the higher things. Swami என்னமோ சொன்னார், சீயர் சீன்லாம் என்னமோ குழப்பினார். இது என்னது இது? சீயர்லாம் விட்டா சீன்லாம் விட்டுட்டா சீயர் போயிடுவார். சீயர் இல்லாட்டி சீன் கிடையாது. இது என்ன சீன் போடுறார் சுவாமிஜி ரொம்ப? That is how you should think. Now, what is the seer? What is the scene? அதை விட்டுட்டு when you get lost in the scene. So vicharaha, thinking, right thinking, and then sadhu sangamaha, association with the noble. These are the 4 dwarapalakas protecting the gateway to liberation. So without getting permission from this dwara, you cannot enter into the hall of liberation. The kingdom of liberation. So now we are moving on to the next chapter. Atatritiyodhyayaha. So the 3rd chapter is about knowledge of the self. So second chapter பார்த்தோம், is all initial preparatory teachings, இல்லையா, instructions. Now he is going to reveal the knowledge of the self. இதுதான் உண்மையான சாப்டர். இங்கே தான் க்ரக்ஸ். Vasishta uvacha bandhasya tavadrupam tvam katyamanam idam shruno tataswarupam mokshasya Jnasyasi tvam asamshayam. Vasishta uvacha bandhasya tavadrupam tvam katyamanam idam shruno tataswarupam mokshasya Jnasyasi tvam asamshayam. Bandhasya rupam katyamanam tvam shrunu. Please listen. Shrunu means please listen. Bandhasya rupam katyamanam. I am going to tell you the nature of the bondage. Bandhasya rupam. Tavad means now. Tavad means now. I am going to explain or expound the nature of bondage. Bandhasya rupam tvam katyamanam. Shrunu, idam shrunu. Please listen. Tataha, if you listen carefully, thereafter, mokshasya swarupam jnasyasi. You will know what is the nature of liberation. When you know what is the nature of bondage, you will know what is the nature of liberation. Tvam asamshayam, you will know it for sure without any doubt. Now I am going to reveal what is the real bondage. See, we do not know what is the real bondage. We suffer, but we do not know why we are suffering. What is the cause for this suffering? What is the real bondage? We don't know. There is freedom to speak, freedom to do whatever I want to do, but still you suffer. Why? So, bondage is a root cause for suffering. So, I will tell you what is the nature of this bondage. If you know it, then you will know what is liberation, how to liberate oneself. First of all, you should know what is the root of the disease. Then only you can think of the cure. Na? Symptomatic treatment will not help. You should go to the root cause of the disease. So, I am going to tell you what is your disease actually, so that you can yourself find out a cure for the disease. You know what is the bondage? This is the bondage. Drushtu drishyasya sattahi bhandha ityabhidhiyate drashta drishyavashat baddhaha Drashyabhave vimuchyate. How beautiful. See, how beautiful. He says, you know what is the bondage? What is the problem in this samsara sankate? You know what is the real sankatam? Drushtuhu drashyasya sattahi. Drushtuhu means the seer. Drushtu, seer. Drishya means the seen. The world, what we are seeing is considered as seen. Even this body also is seen. Is it not so? So it also comes under the seen. Sattahi, the existence of the seer and the seen is the problem. இப்போ என்ன செய்யறது? தற்கொலை பண்ணிக்கோ. உண்மையிலேயே தான் சொல்கிறேன், தற்கொலை பண்ணிக்கோ. If you annihilate the seer, there is no seen, there is no problem. That is also not a problem. See, he goes on to say, Drishta drishyasya sattahi bandhaha iti abhidhiyate. That is only is considered to be the cause of bondage. What? Sattahi means what? The existence of the seer and the seen. And we take that to be real. Satta means reality. We find the seer and the seen duality. And we take it to be so real. We believe it is all there. Yes, I am there. How can you say I am not there? Yes, I am there, alive and kicking. Yes, kicking everybody every day. And yes, the world of objects, emotions and thoughts are there. This is the bondage. If this is the bondage, what to be done? And then he goes on to say, Drashta Drishyavashat Baddha. This Drashta is there as seer. He is always under the influence of seen. That is the problem. That is the bandhanam. He is always under the influence of seen. Yes, is it? Yes. Certain things he likes. Certain things he hates. Likes and dislikes. That is why he said Drashta Drishya Vashat Baddha. He is always under the influence of Drishya Padartha, the seen. If nothing is troubling him, there is no bondage. அங்கே ஒரு கல் அதெல்லாம் கிடக்குங்க, என்னை அது டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணுதா? அது பாட்டு கிடக்கு, நான் பாட்டு கிடக்கேன். நானும் கிடக்கேன் என் சேரில், அது பாட்டு ரோட்டில் கிடக்கு. ஒருத்தர் நாங்கள் டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணிக்க மாட்டோம், ஒரு பிரச்சனையும் இல்லை. பட் திருஷ்டா திருஷ்யவசாத், when I come under the influence of the scene, meaning what? Certain things I like, I want, without that I cannot live. Then what? He is bound. Whether something is there or not, it's okay for me. If it is there, good. If it is not there, very good. Then he is not under the influence of that scene. So, drishta drishyavashat. Meaning what? So many things are happening in this world. That is not disturbing us. When it happens to our own son or daughter, kith and kin, then the drishta, the seer, is so disturbed. He becomes so agitated. So therefore, the drashta is continuously influenced by the drishya. That is bandhaha. Drishya abhave vimuchyate. When there is no drishya padartha, there is nothing to be seen, then there is no problem. If you don't see anything, then there is no problem. So in deep sleep, there is no problem. But deep sleep, you cannot go on sleeping, even if you want. How can you go on sleeping? The life will not allow you to sleep. Vasanas will not allow you. The karma vasanas are there. It will not allow you to go on sleeping. So therefore, what is the bondage? You see something in the world outside. That is why you get attracted. And that is why you run after it. Or you see something you hate. You want to run away. You want to avoid. Equally, that is bondage. இதெல்லாம் முதல்ல இருக்கிறதுக்கு ரெண்டு பேர் இருந்தால் தானே இந்த பிரச்சனையே, seer and the seen. ஸோ seer and the seen இருக்கிறது தான் ப்ராப்ளம். இப்போ அது மாத்திரம் இல்லை, சீன் எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் சும்மா இல்லாமல் உரண்டை அடிச்சிட்டே இருக்கார் சீயரோட. சீயர் தான் உரண்டை அடிச்சிட்டே இருக்கார் சீனோட, because of his vasanas. Why he likes something, doesn't like another thing? Because of his own vasanas. See, if you and me, who are total teetotalers, when we walk in the marketplace, we also see some color bottles stacked up. We say, some bottle they have kept, and we walk away. But a drunkard who knows what it is, if he goes that way, as if Gurudev says, it invites him, வா இங்கே வான்னு சொல்லுதான் அந்த பாட்டில் வான்னு கூப்பிடுது, உள்ளே இருந்து ஒன்று இழுக்குது அவனுக்கு. So the vasanas are there. Because of that, he says, ayyo, gateway to happiness is there. Open coke. Bliss. Happiness means what? Open coke. அது மாதிரி அது திறந்தா ஹாப்பினஸ் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறான். ஸோ தட் திருஷ்ய பதார்த்தம் He is always influencing you. So because of his vasana, that's முதல்ல வாசனா பத்தி பேசியாச்சு டீடைல்டா. He spoke about the vasanas. So he is always influenced by the scene. That is the bandhanam. யார் எக்கேடும் கெட்டு போங்கடா, எனக்கு உங்களுக்கு யாருக்கும் சம்மந்தம் இல்லைன்னு ஒருத்தன் பேசாமல் எதுனாலும் ஒன்றும் ஆகாமல் இருந்தான்னா அவன் ஞானி. என்ன சுவாமி இப்படி சொல்லிட்டீங்க, அவன் ரொம்ப செல்ஃபிஷ் ஆகிட மாட்டானா? எஸ், ஞானி செல்ஃபிஷ் டு த கோர் with a capital S. For him there is nothing other than his own self. என்ன சுவாமி இப்படி சொல்லிட்டீங்க கடைசியில்? There is no body mind also for him apart from the self. See, for us the selfish people, we have body and mind. We work only for the protection and pleasure of this body mind. For him there is no body mind also. There is only self. So he is selfish with the capital S. So yesterday evening what we were talking, so I tell you honestly, I have not touched this book for so many years now. I was not knowing what was there in the 3rd chapter or 4th chapter. Yesterday I sat and Bhagavan gave those thoughts, seer and the seen. And today I was so surprised to see the same thing in Yoga Vasistha, in the 3rd chapter. See, yesterday I was thinking of talking about Manduke Karikam, is about Om Upasana only. But when I came and sat here, I don't know why this Agrahanam, Manyata Agrahanam, the seer, the seen, all came to me. See, when something comes to you, you have to allow it to happen. It's all Bhagavan's grace, Bhagavan's prasadam. So some people were asking, Swamiji, இதெல்லாம் பேச யாருக்காவது புரியுமா? எங்களுக்கே புரிய மாட்டேங்குது, ரொம்ப வருஷம் கேட்குறவங்களுக்கு இதெல்லாம் என்னால் ஒன்றும் செய்ய முடியாது. Bhagavan is only flowing that way. But today I was so surprised and thrilled that in Yoga Vasistha, in the 3rd chapter, it is all talking about only the seer and the seen. And it said if the seen is negated, abhave, when the seen is not there, seer is liberated. Meaning there is no seer also means what? Nobody there, he is liberated. Yesterday, சும்மா அடிச்சு விட்ட இதுதான் essence of Yoga Vasishthamna. Yoga Vasistha படிக்காமையே. That is what Vasistha is saying. What is bandha is, bandhanam means you have the seen and the seer. And the seer is always under the influence of seen. If there is no seer, drishya abhave, vimuchyate, he is liberated. நீ உலகத்தையே பார்க்காம இருந்துட்டா ஒரு பிரச்சனையும் இல்லை. எப்படி என்ன உனக்கு பிரச்சனை? சுவாமிஜி உலகத்தை பார்க்குறேன், அதான் என்னோட பிரச்சனை. உலகத்தை பார்க்காம இருந்துடு, கண்ணை மூடிக்கோ, உலகமே இல்லை உனக்கு. இது என்ன சுவாமிஜி ஃபிலாசபி? உங்கள் ஃபிலாசபி தூக்கி குப்பையில் போடுங்க. வாட் இஸ் திஸ் ஃபிலாசபி? இஃப் யூ டோன்ட் see a word, then there is no problem. If there is nobody to see, there is no problem. அது இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நல்லது தானே. உலகம் இருக்கோ இல்லையோ அது எப்படி வேணால் இருந்துட்டு போகுது. நானே இல்லை, நான் இல்லை, நான் இல்லைன்னு சொல்லிட்டோன்னா பிரச்சனையே இல்லை. எனக்கு தான் எல்லா பிரச்சனையும் இல்லையா? உனக்கு பிரச்சனை வந்து நான் கவலைப்படுறேன்னா கொஞ்சம் பாவம்னு சொல்லுவேன், ஒரு விளையாட்டுக்கு, ஒரு பேச்சுக்கு. அப்புறம் சொல்லுவேன், உன்னோட தலையெழுத்து நீ சஃபர் பண்ணு, அவரவர் பிராரப்த பிரகாரம் சொல்லிவிடுவேன். ஆனால் எனக்குன்னு வந்தால் அப்படி சொல்ல முடிய மாட்டேன். I am so concerned about only about myself. If I consider that I am not, then what happens? ஒரு பிரச்சனையும் இல்லை. Somehow I am not. Where is the problem? All the problem is only for me. No, Swamiji, for my son. No, your son, that is why you are worried. So, drishya, drishta and drishya. Sattahi bandhaha iti parikirtitaha. So, the existence of the seer and the seen duality, that is bandhanam. And not only that, the seen is continuously troubling the seer. The seer is under the influence of the seen, either positively or negatively. Meaning what? Through likes or dislikes, attraction or repulsion. Why we get attracted, why we get repelled, we don't know. That's called as vasanas within. Why those vasanas? Because we have gathered it through our previous incarnations. What about the first incarnation? Shut up, don't talk about it. We don't know. Alright? What is this? You develop a theory and a philosophy, and if you are inquire, you say, shut up. Abdidan, shut up. Let you வெளியே போ. Don't ask unnecessary stupid questions. Because There is no bandhanam, there is no moksham, there is no anything. That is the truth. But அது நமக்கு புரியாமல் நம்ம கேட்டே இருந்து என்னதான் சொல்கிறது? அப்போ சில கதையெல்லாம் சொல்லதான் வேணும். கதையில் உண்மை தான், அது பார்க்குறோமே நம்ம. இந்த லெவலில் இது உண்மை. சரி, அதுதான் நம்ம புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். அந்த லெவலில் அது உண்மை, இந்த லெவலில் இது பூர்ணமதः பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணமுதட்சதே பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமாதாய பூர்ணமேவாவசிஷ்யதே. So, therefore, because of the vasanas, we get attracted or repelled. Unless you exhaust all the vasanas, you cannot be free. Always you are under the influence of something or other. You are troubled and you are agitated, confused, you react, you mess up. If you want to be really peaceful, see to it that you don't have any vasanas and you realize the truth. Then there is no seer or seen. In the truth, there is no seer or seen. So there is no trouble. Nobody is under the influence of anybody. So that is moksha. So this is the highest truth. Oh, 10:53, Acha. This is the highest truth. Okay. So he is going to expound on this only. How to not come under the influence of seen. இன்னைக்கு என்ன பார்த்தோம் நம்ம காலையில்? You hold on to one so that you negate everything else. And that one also will dissolve by itself. அதான் சொன்னார், give up all the bad vasanas, the good vasanas by itself will go. So, அந்த மாதிரி he is going to expound all this about bondage and liberation. Okay. சுவாமி இதெல்லாம் கேட்க நல்லா தான் இருக்குது, பட் இதெல்லாம் கறிக்கு உதவாது போல இருக்கு. See, honestly we feel sometimes, nice to listen to you, Swamiji. It's all truth only. We don't disagree or we don't confront you or the Vasistha. But we somehow feel means it has no relevance to our practical living, எனக்கு வாழ்க்கையில் எவ்வளோ பிரச்சனை ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்குது, உலகத்தில் சீயர் அண்ட் சீன் இல்லாமல் போனால் பிரச்சனையே இல்லைன்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா முட்டாள்தனமாக இல்லையா? அது எனக்கு உதவுற மாதிரி எனக்கு ப்ராக்டிக்கலாக ஏதாவது டிப்ஸ் கொடுப்பீங்கன்னா அங்கேருந்து வந்தால் திருவண்ணாமலைக்கு 2-3 நாள் லீவ் எடுத்துட்டு இங்கே பைத்தியகாரத்தனமாக ஒரு ஃபிலாசபி ஒருத்தர் எக்ஸ்போன் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கார். எங்கள் தலை விதி இதெல்லாம் உட்காந்து கேட்டுட்டு இருக்க வேண்டியிருக்கு. பார்க்குறவனும் படம் இல்லாமல் போச்சுன்னா நீ சரியாக போயிட்டு எல்லாம் சரியாக போயிடுந்தா, நான் இல்லாமல் போய்ட்டு எல்லாம் சரியாக போயிடும். What is this? But you know what? It's all very profound. And I tell you, when you go there, it is ஆனந்தம். இங்கே தான் துக்கம். சீயர் இருக்கிறது தான் துக்கம். நீ இருக்கிறது தான் ப்ராப்ளம் இந்த உலகத்தில். நீ செத்து போ, எல்லாம் சரியாக போயிடும். ஓ, நானும் அதான் நினச்சிட்டு இருந்தேன் சுவாமிஜி, நீங்களே சொல்லிட்டீங்களா? ஆனால் இங்கே வந்து செத்து போகக்கூடாது. இங்கே யாரும் விழக்கூடாது, வேற எங்கேயா போய் விழுங்க. இங்கே வந்து போலீஸ்காரன் இங்கே வந்துடும். நீங்கள் ஏதோ கொடுமைப்படுத்திக்கலாம், செத்து போயிட்டாங்க உங்கள் ஆசிரமத்தில். யூ ஷுட் நாட் டை ஹியர், கோ அண்ட் டை சம்வேர் எல்ஸ். ஓம் பூர்ணமதः பூர்ணமிதம் பூர்ணாத் பூர்ணமுதச்யதே பூர்ணஸ்ய பூர்ணமாதாய பூர்ணமேவாவசிஷ்யதே. ஓம் சாந்தி சாந்தி சாந்தி. ஹரி ஓம் ஸ்ரீ குருப்யோ நமः. ஹரி ஓம்.